There's money time, baby. Money time. 'Cause you know why? Welcome to Sports Keys. Today's topic is who's gonna make the Western Conference playoffs? DJ Henry, King Anthony. All right, there's my shit right here.
All right,
Who's gonna make the playoffs? All right. Everyone knows who the number one seed is gonna be.
Who?
Golden State Warriors.
Dude, I had them too.
Yeah,
You're smart.
I think I like it.
Yeah.
But
So we're not even
actually, there is no buts.
we're not even
They're
gonna
the
talk about
perfect team, dude.
Pretty much.
They got the best lineup you could think of.
them? They went 73-8.
They're not gonna win that many games, dude.
They went 73-8, blew a 3-1 lead, and they replaced Harrison
Okay.
Barnes with Kevin Durant. Not bad.
Isaiah, I saw a show. Isaiah Thomas said they have to win 74 games or they took a step back. Like that doesn't
stupid,
make any
dude.
sense, dude.
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. Like
To me, it's just
if you
secure.
make the championship,
To me, it's secure home court advantage.
if you win
Regardless how many wins it is.
if you win the championship, you're a better team already. Like
Yeah.
nobody's gonna care if you won 60
Was it
games,
Isaiah
50
Thomas,
games.
the old guy, or the guy
Yeah,
from
the
Celtics?
retired Pistons player. He said that if the Warriors don't win more than 73 games, they took a step back.
Okay.
Stupid. They're
Alright.
gonna be judged what they do in the playoffs.
Who you got second then?
Second, there's gonna be shock a lot of people out there. It's gonna shock you because I know how you feel about this team. Finishing second is gonna be the Houston Rockets. Let me tell you why,
Sure,
DJ. Okay,
All right. I'm curious. I'm really curious to hear.
all right. I'm gonna convince you too. I'm gonna
Okay.
convince everyone that's listening to this freaking channel right now, this video, why the Houston Rockets are gonna finish
They probably
second.
already closed
I'm
the
not
browser
just okay.
by
I just want to
hearing
make
what you
things
said.
clear. I'm not even a Houston Rockets fan. I'm a Lakers fan.
Okay.
Well, let me talk about the Houston Rockets real quick. I'm gonna mention their lineup. James Harden is the new point guard
Yeah. No.
for who the coach is Mike D'Antoni.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows what he did with Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns, right?
Yeah.
All right. James Harden is the point guard. Eric Gordon is the shooting guard. Trevor Ariza is a small forward. They got Ryan Anderson as a 4, and then they
Okay.
got Clint Capella as a 5.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know who Clint Capella is. That's why nobody really thinks the Rockets are going to finish atop the Western Conference. But last year, even James Harden was saying, he was telling management to let Clint Capella play more than Dwight Howard. That's how good this guy is, man. James Harden's the
So-
point guard.
Okay.
Okay, let me put it into perspective. When Mike D'Antoni coached Steve Nash was already a good player when he played with the Dallas Mavericks, blah blah, right? But when he played in Mike D'Antoni's system, he had the best numbers of his career, and he was what 30 something as a point guard. That's crazy, right? So now James Harden gets the same coach, and he's a similar player. He's a good playmaker, but he's an even better scorer. So I even see James Harden finishing with a double-double, at least 10 points, 25 points a game, 10
Okay.
assists. They got Eric Gordon, and they needed another playmaker in that team. Eric Gordon, he's back. He's been injured, but when he was with the Clippers, he used to average like 28 points a game, and he's back. He's healthy. He can knock down that 3. They got Trevor Ariza, Ryan Anderson. Ryan Anderson's like probably the best 3-point shooting 4 out there. They got Clint Capella. In the backcourt, in their bench, they got Corey Brewer, KJ McDaniels, Tyler Ellis, whatever. Look,
So
under Mike D'Antoni,
I still want to know why you have them second
because under Mike,
Second.
okay, Mike D'Antoni's
over the Spurs.
Mike D'Antoni created today's NBA.
Okay.
He's the one who started it.
Okay.
That whole spread the floor, pick and roll. He started that whole thing. Now everyone's doing it, and he knows how to make 3-point shooters better.
Okay.
Obviously, he needs the playmakers for it. Like he got James Harden. He's gonna average a double-double. He's gonna make all his 3-point shooters better. Eric Gordon, Trevor Ariza, Corey Brewer. They're gonna become better 3-point shooters. And I love that they have length. They have length in the perimeter. They got Corey Brewer, who's a really good defender. Trevor Ariza. James Harden's a point guard. So you got a big team right there. And even if their defense is not elite, I still see them scoring over 110 points a game. They're gonna shoot the most 3-point shots in NBA history. They're gonna shoot in 7 seconds or less. In today's NBA, I don't even know what to say anymore.
So you consider
They're gonna be an offensive juggernaut, dude.
So you're considering D'Antoni the main reason they go from
Yeah.
8th to 2nd.
Yup.
Okay.
Yup.
So my
That and they added Eric Gordon, who's gonna help them a lot.
Eric Gordon.
Eric.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to him in a second. Eric Gordon.
And Ryan Anderson, he's
Right.
huge. He's
Ryan
gonna be
Anderson.
underrated, dude.
We'll get to him in a second. too.
Yeah, please.
Okay. You wanna know where I have him finishing? Where do you think I have
No,
the
I
Rockets
want to know
finishing?
who you got second.
Well, I need to argue with the Rockets.
Okay,
'Cause
let me know.
you know where I have them?
Go.
I have them ninth in the West, out of the playoffs. I don't know what he's thinking.
You're going off what happened last year.
I'll give him credit with the offense. I think they'll finish top 5 with Harden, pick and roll with Capella. If you help on Harden, they got help. They got shooters with Ariza, Anderson, and Gordon. But I feel like you're overvaluing D'Antoni a lot.
I'm not.
To me, he's been the most overrated coach the last couple years. Let's take a look at how many wins he's gotten.
Yeah,
last
look
couple
at their
years.
players.
Okay. So he had 55 wins with Phoenix, which was his last good season. He goes to New York. 32 and 50.
Who was their point guard?
He goes the second season with New York with Carmelo Anthony, which is basically the same
No.
Rockets team with Harden and a bunch of
Dude,
scrubs.
James Harden and
29
Carmelo
and
Anthony are
53,
way different players, dude.
42 and
James
40.
Harden is a playmaker. Carmelo Anthony, he stops
Hey,
the ball.
Let me finish.
Dude, you're not
You
making
had-
any
you had
good
your time.
points.
Let me have my time. 18 and 24, gets fired from New York, goes to the Lakers, which they were stacked. Dwight Howard, Pau Gasol, Ron Artest, Kobe Bryant before he tore his Achilles, so he was still a top 10 player. And what was the record? 40 and 32. Killing me, bro. And then the year after that, 27 and 55. So I
He
don't
didn't have
see
the players for this system.
he still, dude. Okay, so two main players you mentioned, right? Gordon and Anderson.
And James Harden is a
Okay,
playmaker.
Anderson. Let's see how many games Anderson has played in his career. So, starting from his rookie year, 66, 61, 22. 2012 was the only year he actually stayed healthy, 81. 61, 64, 63, 66. So you're already counting him to be out for like 1/4 of the year.
You're counting
So
him to be out. I'm not.
I mean, his numbers show it. So let's see Eric Gordon, who is even worse than Anderson. 45 his rookie year, 61, 64, 42, 9, 56 games played, 62 games played. Like, he's out like half the year too. So you're gonna have to rely on that bench to be starters with Corey Brewer and everyone else you said. I don't see him making the playoffs. Trippin being second.
You don't make any points. Like Mike D'Antoni, he needs the right players for his system. He had a Phoenix Suns team with Steve
Yeah,
Nash
but
and
this-
Boris Dio was
dude,
a starting center. And
This
they
team is
won
going to be
60
good
games.
offense. I give them they're going to be good offensively. They're going to be top 5, but they're going to be bottom 5 on defense too.
Why? What makes you say that?
Dude, James Harden, you really trust him on defense?
It's not like there's
Harden,
it's not like
Eric
these other
Gordon,
teams
Eric
have elite
Gordon's horrible on
defenders.
defense. Ryan Anderson's horrible on defense. Capella's okay. Like, you know, D'Antoni plays no defense at all. He's going to try to outscore everyone, but his defense is going to allow the exact same
We're talking
points.
about play. We're talking about finishing in the rankings, not who's gonna win the NBA Finals.
Yeah, that's why.
Obviously, I wouldn't pick them to win the finals.
I have him finishing 9th. If anything, if they do manage to stay healthy, I'll have him like as high as 7th. That'll be as high as I'll go. Number 2, who I have second? San Antonio. So they lost Duncan, they got Paul Gasol. They still have Leonard, who's a top 5 player. Aldridge is a top 20 player. They got the Bill Belichick of the NBA and Greg Popovich. So, I mean, second, dude. That's all you need to hear.
Dude, Tony Parker, he's missed games. So if he plays the whole season, you're gonna be
Yeah, but they don't rely on him.
okay.
You're
but,
relying on Eric Gordon and Anderson as your second and third best player.
but you're relying.
Parker is like their 5th best player.
You're relying that
They
the
got
Spurs
Leonard,
bench play
Aldridge,
crazy
Gasol.
good for them to finish
Nah,
second
dude,
in the
just
West.
with Leonard and Aldridge. Leonard is a top 5 player.
Yeah, but you're
And you got Greg Popovich.
Tony Parker. You
Greg
said he
Popovich makes a
doesn't.
big
They don't
difference.
rely on him. So they will rely on their bench. So you're pretty much relying on the Spurs bench, which you don't even know they're gonna perform.
I'm
good or not.
relying on Greg Popovich, which I trust him to finish.
So you
second.
finished second.
Yeah.
I mean, you got them to finish second.
Yeah.
I got them to finish third.
Okay.
I mean, if they play as good as I think they're gonna play, they're gonna finish second. Danny Green is injured right now, but he's gonna come back. They still got they got pretty much the same players except for Pau Gasol and Tim Duncan. They switched. Their defense, I don't even think it's gonna be as good as it's been. Last year they had like one of the best defenses of all time. Before like the last stretch of the season.
Yeah, they kind of
Pau
downgrade
Gasol-
a little bit.
Pau
from Gasol
Gasol
and Duncan.
and he's not really that good of a defender, but I still think they're gonna finish second.
Where I thought you said third.
I mean third.
Okay.
What do you got third?
I got the Clippers third. So obviously they got Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre. I feel like the Clippers are kind of stuck. Like they had more value a couple years ago. Now it's kind of like they're just
I want to know
there.
why you got them finishing third.
What do you mean why? Like above other teams, or why?
Yeah.
Or why don't I have them higher?
There's a lot. There's
You want them higher or lower?
lower. Like
Lower? I have them third, dude. Like they still have this.
what?
Chris Paul and Blake Griffin are still really good.
Yeah.
And DeAndre,
But
DeAndre made first team All NBA last year.
It doesn't matter
Yeah,
how
it
they
does,
play
dude.
together.
They
Played better without one of the bigs missing.
They have a legit big three there.
Yeah, but
With
these
Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre
and
Jordan.
they're both really
JJ
they
Redick,
clog the paint.
Crawford, Austin Rivers. They signed Brandon Bass.
I think the only thing that keeps the Clippers from
Where do you have
obviously
Clippers?
the injuries, but
Where do you have them?
Blake Griffin needs to like knock down that outside shot a lot better.
He's
It's
gotten a lot
necess-
better at that.
Yeah, but it's not like Kevin Garnett status, Tim Duncan status, where if you leave them open, they're
I
gonna
feel like
sink.
that's what holds them back
David
from
West.
like being a championship
That's the
team.
only reason I don't see them finishing third place. I got them finishing fifth.
Okay.
I got the Mavericks ahead of them.
The Mavericks.
Yeah.
I don't even have them in the playoffs.
Darren Williams, Wesley Matthews, Harrison Barnes, Dirk Nowitzki,
Dude, they're old.
Andrew
dude.
Bogut,
They're an old team.
Devin Harris. I think Harrison Barnes is huge. Wesley Matthews coming back from
overrated.
injury. Darren Williams, if he plays to his potential, I think they're gonna finish fourth.
All right, I have the Jazz finishing fourth.
What?
Dude, have you seen the Jazz? They're loaded, dude. George Hill, Rodney Hood, Hayward, Favors, Gobert. Their bench is legit too now. Joe Johnson,
Ooh,
Exum,
wait,
Trey
did you
Lyles.
say loaded?
Yeah, dude.
Name their front court again. I mean their back court again.
They got George Hill and Rodney Hood.
Okay.
Have you seen him play? George Hill is solid.
George
dude.
Hill is solid.
Yeah.
So first you went from loaded, now you're saying he's solid.
Dude, they're loaded as in their whole roster.
You're
Obviously,
saying
they don't
George
have-
Hill is solid
they
to
don't-
a Western Conference that is dominated by
They
point
don't-
guards.
they don't
You
have
got Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, Damian Lillard,
George Hill's a good
Tony
defender,
Parker,
dude.
and you're talking about George Hill?
Yeah, I'm not saying they're gonna win because of them. They're gonna win because of Hayward, Favors, and Gobert. So I have them finishing fourth. Dude, last season they were second on in NBA in defense, points allowed.
And
They were
what-
one of the worst offensive teams, but I feel like with George Hill now, they'll be at least towards the middle.
How is that? How is George Hill gonna make them better?
Dude, because he's
the
solid.
Spurs
dude.
didn't even want him
Yeah, they had him though.
as
So-
a backup.
Dude, George Hill's a good defender.
Why do you think Indiana left? You think? I'm done, dude.
All right,
You're
we
gonna
got
finish fourth.
fourth. I got the Jazz finishing fourth. So they barely missed the playoffs last year. But like I said, dude, they were second in the NBA in defense last year. They'll still be up there. And with their offense just getting a little bit better, they'll make the push to fourth.
I think the other teams have gotten a lot better than them.
Okay.
I have
Who do you have
the
fourth?
Timberwolves playing a lot better than them. I think the Timberwolves defense is gonna be a lot better than the Jazz defense.
I don't
They
think
got Thibodeau, who's gonna be a defensive coach.
So you have Timberwolves fourth?
No, not yet. I have them eighth place,
Okay. Yeah, that's where
but I
have
got them making the playoffs.
Okay.
But the Jazz,
Dude, the Jazz.
as a fourth team, I got the
Sleeper
Mavericks
team,
fourth
the
team.
Jazz.
Clippers, I got fifth. I
Okay.
just don't think they're in this Western Conference. They don't have enough
Who did you have fourth?
length on their perimeter.
Who did you have fourth?
Um,
Oh, the Mavericks, right? Okay. So the Mavericks are going to go from
I like their
10th.
defense a lot better than the.
They're having them going from 10th to 4th
Yeah,
based on acquiring Harrison Barnes.
yeah.
Okay.
And Wesley Matthews coming
Okay.
back. Dude, I got six. I got the Memphis Grizzlies. Chandler Parsons is huge. They have always lacked a 3-point shooting small forward. They got him. They got that with Chandler Parsons, who could also create his own shot. They got Marcus Gasol coming back. In seventh, I got Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Eighth,
Okay.
Timberwolves. Their defense is gonna be a lot better. I think Karl Anthony Towns is gonna be the center eventually, and it's gonna be Ricky Rubio,
You
Zach
have the
LaVine,
Blazers
Andrew
out?
Wiggins, who are really athletic in the wing. I think they're gonna be a really good defense. I got the Utah Jazz out, and
Wait, you
I
have the
also
Blazers
got
out?
the. I also no, I got them in 7th seed. I got the
Okay.
Oklahoma City Thunder
Out?
not making the playoffs.
Okay.
I think Dion Waiters, Kevin Durant leaving them is a big loss. Like I don't see them.
So
making
you don't
the
trust
playoffs.
Westbrook?
Yeah, but even the year before last year, when they didn't have Kevin Durant, they didn't even make the playoffs. And he was averaging a triple double. Russell
Yeah.
Westbrook.
I mean-
they didn't make the playoffs,
So I have Blazers
and
5th.
they're worse than that this year.
Basically, Lillard, McCollum. I have them finishing same where they finished last year, same position. I have OKC 6. Like, yeah, the loss of Durant is a big difference.
They also lost Dion Waiters.
Yeah, Deion
Who do
Waiters.
they
I
have in
mean,
the
at least they
perimeter?
got Oladipo back. So, like, I think him with Westbrook, they'll somehow manage to get in with 6 seed. 7th, I have the Grizzlies. I wanted to rank them higher, but I feel like Randolph is kind of what holds him back. He's 35 now. I feel like he's going to start declining now. Like, Marcus All, solid. Tony Allen, Conley, Chandler Parsons. And then 8th, I have the Timberwolves also. Tom Thibodeau, Wiggins, Levine, Chris Dunn. I think they'll be one of the better defensive teams now with Tom Thibodeau.
And they got 3-point shooting. Levine, Brandon Rush,
Yeah.
Towns. Just to make things clear, these are who we think is going to finish with the best record, 1 through 8th, not necessarily who's going to finish in what position in the playoff bracket. And you heard it here first, Sports Kings.
So like, share, comment, first subscribe. Let us know what you guys think. Catch us on the next one.